Good morning. Happy coffee time to you.
Buenos dias.
It's coffee time for Christy. It's tea time for me.
Tea time.
It's yerba mate. This is my second bodum full of yerba mate. So what the heck is up in your world today? Today is a work day for Christy. Today is learning EXP stuff for me. It's about time we learned our EXP stuff because we've kind of been with them now for a bit. Are you going to say anything?
Yeah,
honey?
I'm sorry, but I just saw that.
She says, let's start early while I work.
Someone has to work in this couple because apparently John just wants to watch videos.
I've been watching lots of videos, and now it's time to actually start watching EXP videos because I know how to grow weed, do distilling, and fix cars.
Yes,
things that I just don't do.
He is ever so helpful.
But I am an expert now at the distillation process. So yes, but that's going to be for you ultimately. Although I did have gin last night while you were out.
Which gin?
The purple one.
Oh, those stuff from Canada?
Yeah, I love the purple stuff. I mean, I'm not an alcohol guy, but gin has just got a nice flavor to it, a lovely aroma. This one is purple. Jeff and Claudia, I think we had some there also, right?
We brought it to them.
It was very good.
Someone from here actually told me about it. It is made in Victoria.
In like the roof of a hotel or something.
Victoria Hotel, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that is going to be one of the first things that I learned how to make.
Purple gin?
Well, gin in general. What you have to start with is a neutral spirit. And then from there, you have a gin basket in your still. You put your juniper berries.
I think this strap needs to be shortened on this dress. Can you fix it? We can do it later, I guess.
Thank you.
Hi, Jeff.
There's
Empress Gin.
Empress
Hotel. That's right.
And
thanks,
there's
Jeff.
Botanicals
And Sheila,
involved.
good morning.
So whenever you distill the botanicals, the flavor is imparted upon your neutrally distilled spirit. So from the neutral distilled spirits, it's just easy to vodka and easy to gin. Also moonshine. Moonshine is, I think, what they call your run out of the still. And then last night we watched Irish people doing whiskey, which was awesome. I mean, they have these. It's called the Yes Crew.
Wasn't it Asian whiskey or Indian whiskey?
Indian whiskey.
Yeah. Good morning, Rita. How are you?
And they had 3 types of the same whiskey from India, and everybody liked it. So that was interesting. So whiskey, though, you use a different distillation.
And Lori
spirit.
Maxwell Boland, good morning.
Hello. So yes, that is going to be what I learned how to do this summer. So if you have any expertise in the distillation of spirits, let me know. We can communicate.
I have expertise in the
drinking
of spirits. Yeah. I'll be your taste tester.
I want to know how to do pretty much everything before I die. And I've been learning.
Too bad you can't figure out how to buy your wife flowers. That would be a good start.
You buy them for me. You buy them for me. There you go.
I found Flor de Lisa tequila here.
We don't even know what that is.
I do. I would love a bottle, Debbie. Thank you. Let me know how much. I'll pay you when you get back.
Yeah, we have quite the stash of alcohol in the back as I was going through it yesterday.
Yeah, we do have a lot.
So when you come over,
ask me for a drink.
If there is a drink you like, please let us know.
The thing that we don't have is a lot of mix because when John and I both drink, we drink with soda water. We're not he's a sweet drink person, but not anymore now that he's doing low carb. I've never been a sweet drink person, so I don't do. I think the only time I drink, there's really 2 instances, and there used to be 3. Bailey's in my coffee on the very rare occasion. Fireball, which I used to drink a lot. I don't anymore.
Fireball.
And
because you can get Fireball here.
Spiced rum and Coke. I used to like.
Spiced rum has a lot of sugar in it. And there is sugar added to these spirits for flavor.
Not all spirits.
Not all spirits. No,
like
no,
we,
no.
all the absolute flavored vodkas, they don't have stuff added to them.
Yeah, well, it's like those little drops of flavor. Christie tried it again yesterday with 3 drops. The recommended dosage, I don't know, is 5 drops.
Portion. The recommended portion is 5 drops.
So based upon 5 portions, you've got 288 servings. Well, based upon 3 drops.
Oh, Lori is so smart. So she says, don't we all wish that, Christy? And then in brackets, she put flowers. Because there's a lot of things I wish, but we were talking specifically about flowers.
So yes. So thank you for mentioning the flowers, because then we know. Because we talk so fast.
So fast. So fast.
So fast. If you want a good car repair video or good stuff on cars, Scotty Kilmer, the best. He's got 3.9 million
about
viewers.
Speaking fast, though.
He talks fast, but
especially when John puts them on fast forward.
I do watch YouTube videos 2 times speed because it's the fastest it can go, and I can watch twice as much. And if it was faster, I would do it faster. Tom Ballin, though, he watches 3 times. I don't know how he does it 3 times speed.
Records it and does it.
I don't know.
I don't like it that fast because you really have to be paying attention. If you miss a little bit, it's like being in a group of women that are speaking fast Spanish. If I miss just that little bit, I'm out of the conversation and I can't get back.
Now,
in.
if the person has an accent, and depending on the strength of the accent, I'll go 1.75, then 1.5, and if I still can't understand it, 1.25. But I've never gotten where I had to go 1.25. So usually 1.5 to 1.75.
Yeah, and I get that he wants to do it faster, but what's the rush? Why don't you just enjoy it? Enjoy.
I'm here to learn. And that's why I'm doing EXP today. I'm here to learn.
Okay. All right. And I'm here to show properties today.
EXP is a very, very interesting company because they give you everything. Like they give you the contracts, they give you the checklists, the processes. It's brilliant. And the nice thing is they've taken the legalities off of my shoulder, because now there is a broker of record who is in Mexico City or Monterrey or wherever. He's the one who is now legally responsible. If I do what they say, then I'm not legally responsible.
Right.
And it is nice because we've only ever had one legal issue.
And it wasn't
even us. So it was just somebody who they pressed charges against us, and fraud charges. And the reason they did that was because it was a legal maneuver. We found out that by charging us with fraud, we had to do this research to defend ourselves. They just used that research
to go after the developer.
They ran with it. So
Here,
it was just
a
fast way for them. And boy, did it piss me off. I was so pissed off.
Well, it was expensive. We had to hire a lawyer and.
What is that? Oh, that's the hazelnut drops. Oh, it's not terrible.
So it's just a hint of hazelnut. I put 3 in here in this mug. Just testing out to see what I can do with those things.
The problem with them charging us with this fraud is that we could not legally leave the country for 3 to 5 years.
Had we been proven guilty.
Or even gotten to the process. It's like, because we had to defend ourselves, and in defending ourselves, they're like, oh, look at that. You guys are not guilty.
Oh, look at that. It's a lie because, anyways.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago. It was very frustrating. Yeah. It's done.
Our lawyer said to us, in fact, that because we run a clean operation, we're not going to have any problems. Mm-hmm. Even how we do our accounting, everything, we overpay in everything to everybody because we just want no problems.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Well, ethics is instilled in both of us. So we are honest, and we do sometimes maybe too honest. I mean, you can never be too honest in business.
That's Scotty Kilmer built his business.
This kind of stuff might be too honest for some people.
Yeah, actually, the Scotty Kilmer watched a video this morning, and he was being interviewed, and I thought it was pretty funny. The guy's like, has anybody ever offered you a bribe or money? And he's like, if it was $1 billion, I may take it. But anything less than that, he's like, it's just money. So he says, this guy came into me and he says he was buying from a shady dealership and they would not let the guy test drive. So he brought it in to get it tested by Scotty. And the dealer paid him they offered to pay him $100 to get this guy to buy it. So they said, hey, for this $100, would you get him to do this? And we'll give you the $100. He says, no, but I will tell him you offered me $100 to get me to get him to buy it. So it's good. I mean, like that's, and I was thinking about that. We could probably market that, just the 100% agent, that 100% truthful. Like even the good, the bad. We tell people everything about Mexico, the good and the bad.
Yeah, but we can't market us being honest, because what if we're lying about being honest?
You're a liar. I don't know why she does that.
No, but marketing is only as good as your reputation.
No, but he always tells the truth. So maybe because we always tell the truth. It's what we do, except we're talking to each other. Yeah, that dress looks good on you. Every man does this. It's the white lie that every man does.
I wanted to remember to take these keys out because Shay's going to need them later.
So I believe Shay and Matt move into our office today.
Well, the apartment above our office.
If you come to our office and they're there and they're all groggy-eyed, that's why. They're living in our office.
No, they're not. They're going to live upstairs in the suite upstairs.
That's my office.
Not anymore. Not until they leave. I mean, you could share it with them.
It was my office.
This is your, first of all, your office is everywhere. Hello. But this is your office.
You used that against me.
This is your office. Your computer's here. Your light setup is here.
Yeah. We chatted on Friday night with a lady who does media on a television network. It's not important which one. And she has the backdrop of Vancouver, the ocean. She showed us her condo, and all around is these giant windows, floor-to-ceiling windows with the Vancouver Bay area there. And boy, when I saw her setup, I was jealous. Because when you come here, people are like, oh, this is the studio. It's just 3 lights and a camera. It really is. Hers was like
was a studio. Crap. Yeah, hers was pretty stunning.
Full television quality.
So Jeff said, used car sales guys say they are honest. Are they really? If you have to tell people you're honest, are you?
That's true. Scotty doesn't tell anybody he's honest.
Julie is asking if there is a good hotel for one night, and she put good in quotations, in Bucerias. Yes, there is one called Casa de los Monos. It is right on the beach. Kind of rusticy, super cute.
It is. It's very rustic.
We know the lady that runs it, Marta. If you want to be right on Lázaro Cárdenas, there's Hotel Las Palmeras.
And Maria is one of
Well, she was. We haven't been in there lately to see if she's still working there. I believe
she is. She's been there for years. She was our very first office manager.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome to see her, 12 years, 13 years after.
Those are 2, Julie, that I would recommend. You can Google them and they're easy to find. Hotel Palmeras is right on Lázaro Cárdenas. It's kind of right by Sandrina's.
Sweets Nadia is nice.
Sweets Nadia is downtown, close to our office. It's quite lovely too.
It's got ocean views from like the 3rd or 4th floors and a pool on the roof. That pool on the roof is so cool because you've got 360 views of the entire area.
Mm-hmm.
So those would probably be the 3. If you're going to be here when any tourist stuff is going on, obviously nothing is happening this year because people are cowards. But yeah, you're going to be fine right now as far as the quiet. Now, because typically if you're here during high season, roosters, dogs, and parties.
Well, downtown, though, it is a little bit noisier because those bars are open till at least midnight. That's and so true. They do get a little bit noisier, and that's where Sweets Nadia is. Yeah. Generally, Casa de los Monos is quite quiet. The worst that you'll hear is the crashing waves. And then Hotel Palmeras, every once in a while, there's a little kind of a yard across the street that will do parties, but nobody's having big parties right now. Nothing that public anyways, right in the center. So I don't think that noise issue is going to be an issue at this point in time.
I did have a buyer that once called me a liar. And I went there and he says, John, you lied to me. And I'm like, what happened? He says, you said it would take up to 3 years to start renting our place out to kind of cover everything. And he says it was like less than 3 months. And it was an amazing story. This guy also is a fascinating guy because
Julie, is that $800? So Julie's saying that they're coming a day early than their condo reservation, better airfare. And she's saying she's saving $800 by coming on a Friday versus a Saturday. So $800, is that per person, per your whole, like who's all coming? I'm curious now because everybody wants to know how to save money when they're flying.
So this is it's a quick story on perception.
Sorry to interrupt, but.
So this guy, he was a hard worker. He was in 17 countries during the closing process. Greetings from Oslo, greetings from Italy, greetings from China.
He was
fascinating guy.
Yeah, 400 a person.
The company used to give him medications to wake and sleep and do all that stuff. Neither here nor there. So he decides to come down and stay in his condo, and it was just off the water. And he says for the first 3 nights, he was so angry because he could not sleep because of the crashing of the waves. And on the third night, he's like, you know what? My friends would kill me to have this problem. Mm-hmm. And he said, since then, my sleeps have been absolutely amazing. Nothing changed. He didn't sleep with earplugs or he didn't sleep with anything. The only thing that changed was this. And there is a huge lesson in there that sometimes we just need to shift our mind to get it into a different spot. And all of a sudden, our problems are now awesome.
Mm-hmm. So Nellie, good morning. Rhonda, good morning.
Hello. I really am not jittery. It's the wrong word because yerba mate does not make one jittery, but it does make you excitable.
Hi, Chris. How are you this morning? And just so you know, my name is just Christie. No N. Just Christie. It's spelled all right except for that N.
The N is silent in her name.
So Anne, I know exactly how she feels because people always want to add an N to my name.
An E. They want to add an
I want to add to Anne because I was calling her Anna. So I was adding an A to Anne's name.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking about your middle name.
No, I'm just talking about calling Anne. I was calling her Anna, but she's Anne, and people call me Christine or Christina a lot, and I'm just Christie.
It was
just
funny.
Christie.
Christie's first visa in Mexico. In Mexico, if you don't have a Mexican name, it is going to be spelled wrong.
Yes.
Because they are conditioned to write Christina for her name.
Or John, John.
It's crazy because the H's are silent in Mexico, so they can throw one anywhere. But for Christie, she's like, well, is this going to be a problem? They're like, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Until it was time to renew. And they're like, your name is wrong.
This isn't even you. So I had to go to the registry office and I had to get my corp changed. I had to change a whole bunch of stuff.
So when they spell your name wrong, you need to correct it then because they will tell you there is no problem because they have to do work. And if they have to do work, oh my gosh.
And another time, so this is twice. So this was early days. Well, when I first got my permanent residency card, they put my birth date on it wrong in my corp. So because your corp is a long number with letters and numbers.
It's like your tax ID.
Well, no, that's your RFC.
Okay.
But
it's similar. They use it to track you in Mexico.
And they put my birth year wrong. And so I looked at it and I said, this is wrong. He says, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
So these people,
I had to pay 100 or 1,000 pesos to get it changed.
These people that complain about illegal immigration in America. Well, it is just wrong to take care of that. In Mexico, there is very little illegal immigration. Here, you have to get laser scans, your eyes. They scan your eyes.
For the tax office.
They scan your fingers everywhere you go, immigration, driver's license. They have everything on you. They know everything about you. Mm-hmm. And in America, that would just be racist to do. It's not racist to want to track your people and know where they are. It's not. So for them to do that, they throw racism around like it's dog poop on the street. And it's worth the same. That's why they're saying white supremacy now, because they've worn out racist. So everybody's a white supremacist now. And a misogynist. And a misogynist. We're all misogynists and racists or white privilege.
Something like that, anyways.
Blah. Yeah, right. Thanks, Sam. That's a good idea. Because that last little bit of tea
It's just kind of bitter.
Well, no, it's got the grains in it, so like the fine stuff. So yeah.
I don't know how that was my idea, though. I just put my coffee cup over by the
But you
sink.
made me think about it, and I appreciate that. Thanks for making me think.
I wish it could happen more often.
So we found a house.
I often get Rhonda spelled Rohnda when someone other than Caucasian spells my name. Yeah.
The H's are silent in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
They throw them everywhere. My real name, I think, could be John. And just like throw the H's everywhere because they're silent. And that's the beauty of Spanish. The H's are silent. Now, this is the craziest thing about Spanish with the vowels. Spanish is very phonetic. So the A makes the ah sound. Okay? A says ah. E says A. That is the sound it makes in Spanish. I makes the E sound. It's crazy. O is O and the U is U. But that A, E, I, O, U, it's crazy because the A, E, A, I, E. It's just nuts.
Anyways.
And why? Y. That's why. Why can't you just say E?
So I'm glad I don't have a Y in my name because I'd have to say that all
my
the time.
gosh. You've got 4 syllables for one letter.
G is
Y.
G is bad enough. Jota.
No, G.
No, that's J.
J is Jota.
G is
he. It's just Spanish is crazy because you say the same thing in English, and then as soon as you say it in Spanish, it's this long.
True.
But the nice thing is they've got it's very it's phonetic. So if you see it and you know the sounds that things make, it works. Same as that double L makes the yes sound. It is not Vallarta. It is Vallarta.
You sure it's not Vallarta?
It is not Vallarta.
Or
so
Bucharest?
Double L, yeah. That's it. So that way it's Vallarta or Yama, the name, or Llama. Name. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, another funny thing about Spanish, esposa is wife. Esposas, handcuffs. Just add an S. Boom. Married.
On that note,
it's true, though.
We're going to say goodbye, which is why we started early.
What?
So.
Okay. I will miss you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching us, listening to us ramble about nothing. Sometimes Mexican real estate, sometimes Mexico life, mostly nothing.
But it's fun for us.
This is not fun. We just end up fighting all the time. After this is done, we don't talk.
That's not true.
It might be.
Anyways.
All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us this morning, you guys. We will see y'all tomorrow.